Good morning. Sorry, the stream was quiet for a second because apparently none of my stuff wanted to work today. Also, thank you, Icy. Sorry, now I'm a little frazzled. Hello. Sorry. Okay, so as it says on the title, it is my birthday. Hooray! I'm 1 year older. So I thought, even though I have for this gotcha, here's a bunch of the designs if you're not looking at them on Toy House. I have about 6 designs left to do. U to Z, I believe. But I have been doing these designs literally all week. So I'm taking a tiny break to do some art of one of my favorite OCs. I use Metabang Paint Pro. I have the computer version. I don't know how much different the phone version is. Let me wake up my hand a little. But yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure. I want to give this guy some kind of redesign. He's just, I don't know. It's just me fighting between, like, this is essentially what he looks like in my head. But also, I don't do much detail. Like, I can't see all that much detail other than, like, a color or two when I think about a character in my head. So, like, this design, it's boring. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that it's just one color. He's got, other than that, it's a pretty boring design. And I'm just not sure how to fix that. I should clarify, I don't know how to fix it with it still looking like my guy, Sweet Storm. So, I don't know. I guess I gotta mess with him a little. Or I just keep him the way he is. Maybe we'll figure that out as I draw him. Anyway, let me start with what story this guy's a part of. because I have quite a few. So this guy is part of the same universe as characters like Angel Wish, and Shadow Wish, and I'm trying to think of other characters that I talk about a lot that aren't just like the main three. He's part of the Sun Clan, Moon Clan, and Eclipse Clan universe. He is actually from the sequel story to Echoes, Blood and Water. Ooh, maybe. I'll have to see how I like it. How I'd like an invisible pattern. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give him like maybe an extra color. I don't know. Anyway, so this guy's from the sequel. I just said that. He was not originally one of the main characters, but he has become a main character because I just couldn't stop thinking about him. So, let's get into his name a little. Because when I made this character, my original thought, or my original want, was I wanted to use the prefix dead. I wanted to see what I could do with that. So, he was born as Eagle Kit. Then after something that I'll talk about in a moment, he is renamed to Dead Kit, and he spends a lot of the story as Deadpaw. And then eventually he settles into his true name. This is Sweet Storm. Which, if you want to find him on Toy House, that's what you'll find him under. This is my baby Sweet Storm. The first time I played through this story, his name was gonna be Dead Storm, but I decided that he would change his name. And don't ask me why I chose Sweet. I don't even remember why I chose the prefix Sweet. It's fun as a bit of a juxtaposition with his mate's name, because his mate is Venom Strike, which is a very intimidating name, despite Venom being an absolute sweetheart. Meanwhile, Sweet Storm has this really, sweet name, and he is definitely a little intimidating. Okay, so where should I start? Okay, so we're gonna start with, I guess, at the beginning of Sweet Storm's story. So, Sweet Storm was born as Eagle Kit, in Moon Clan, to a queen named Sparkleap. He was born alongside his brother, Sparrow Kit. And Eagle Kit was named after his father, who joined StarClan right before the Kits were born. In her grief, Sparkleap was pretty distant to her Kits. She did not pay them as much attention as they needed, which wasn't a huge problem when they were confined to the nursery. But once they were a little older, Eagle Kit and Sparrow Kit snuck out, and ended up near the river. I don't like how his fluff is coming out. Why is it looking like that? But yeah. Honestly, I don't like any of it. Thank you. Hello, welcome everyone. Give me a second. Nope, that was the wrong layer. Where was I? So, they snuck off to the river that marks a border between Sun Clan and Moon Clan. And they were playing on some rocks near the river when Sparrow Kit falls in. He slips and he falls in the water. And Eagle Kit goes in after him. They are luckily saved by a Sun Clan patrol, who happened to be passing by. Also, if you just joined, I'm talking about my OC. His name is Sweet Storm, and I love him very much. We actually bought a cake. We usually end up buying cakes because, one, we don't have the time, nor do we have the oven right now to make a cake. But also we have to get something for my brother. He has celiac disease, so we have to be gluten-free about things. I'm literally... I hate the cheeks. What am I doing? Excuse me. Let me just... You know, we're gonna try something new. Where was I? Okay, back to talking about my sweet baby boy. He and his brother were saved by a Sun Clan troll. And both, were a little worse for wear. That's not the right words. They both ended up getting sick from what happened, since they were still very young, and I think it was around, I'd have to look back at my timeline, but I think it was around winter. It was leaf fall or leaf bear, I can't remember. Also, welcome everyone. This is a lot of people. I wish I was doing something more interesting for my birthday stream. Anyway. So they both ended up getting sick, and despite everything that the healers tried, Sparrowkit didn't make it. I should clarify, especially since there's a bunch of people here. Sweet Storm's story has Kit death, and animal death, of course, and general bullying and abuse. So if you don't want to listen to that, then thank you for stopping by, and hope you have a good day. I meant to say that before I started, but I forgot. I am very much desensitized to my own stories because I made them up. But anyway. Yeah, Sparrowkit did not make it through. Yeah, whatever. And Furious, Eagle Kit's mom, Sparkleap blames him. Because, well, who else was there to blame besides herself for not watching over her kits? So she, partially out of blame and partially out of guilt and partially out of thinking that Eagle Kit would be next. Eagle Kit wouldn't make it either. She, in anger, renames him Dead Kit. And though most of the cats most of the Moon Clan cats tried not to call him Dead Kit and tried to like reason with Sparkleap. Osprey Star, if you remember her, if you were there for those streams, Osprey Star didn't care. She was like, fine, whatever. You want to name your kit Dead Kit? Go right ahead. You want me to announce it to the clan? I can do that. So he is officially named Dead Kit. And then he becomes Dead Paw. But before that, after Sparrow Kit's passing, Sparkleap distances herself from Dead Kit even more than she already was. And along with that, he got picked on a lot by the older apprentices. I guess they weren't older. The older cats. Specifically, Maple Paw and Rust Paw, who had just recently left the nursery. And they're about 3-ish moons older than he is. Anyway. Fast forward to him getting named, or him getting apprenticed. He's of course named Dead Paw. Despite Cole Speckle, the deputy, trying to fight against it, because it's not great to name a child Dead anything. But Osprey Star didn't care. She had other things to worry about. Like how her daughter is missing. That's a story for another time. Maybe when I talk about Hawkbelly, I'll go more into all that. Anyway. His Dead Paw's mentors aren't too important. He goes through 3 in the span of the 2.5 moons he's apprenticed in Moon Clan. He just did not get very good luck with mentors. Plus, he was also dealing with being randomly attacked by Rust Paw and Maple Paw, who liked to use him for target practice. Excuse my voice. Anyway. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. Let me make it 6 months. There. That doesn't look bad. Anyway, So, Deadpaw's apprenticeship was not very fun for him. The only... I'm trying to think of how to bring this up, because it's an important thing that'll come back later. Oh, I gotta, put that somewhere. Maybe I'll put it in the description. To answer your question, I use Metabang Paint Pro. I use the PC version. I don't know how different the app is. But, yeah. I will have to put that in my description. I've gotten that question a lot. Which is fine. I always like answering questions. Anyway, where was I? Right, trying to figure out how to work this into the story. I guess I'll just say, if you asked Sweet Storm about his apprentice days, he'd say that the only good thing about him was the one gathering where he met a young cat about a moon older than he was. He met a Sun Clan cat named Venompaw. During that gathering, Deadpaw tried to stay to himself. He doesn't like interacting with cats all that much, even quote-unquote present day. But Venompaw, Venompaw just extroverted himself. I don't know how to explain it. He weaseled his way into Deadpaw's life. But that could not change the fact that Deadpaw was extremely unhappy in Moon Clan. So when a strange cat finds him, and talks about a place where he wouldn't have to deal with the troubles he has in the clans. Deadpaw decides to leave Moon Clan. He just leaves camp one morning and is never seen. He leaves camp one morning and just doesn't come back. I do have to get a little bit into the Cats of the Crimson Sky. Not too much into it. If you really want to know about the Cats of the Crimson Sky, I gotta talk about Dragon Song. That'll have to be on a different stream, or maybe just a whole video. Because Crimson Sky deserves himself a video for being something. Anyway. Deadpaw travels to where this mysterious cat tells him to. This mysterious cat named Rose Ear tells him to, and he ends up finding a place where a bunch of other now former clan cats are. How do I draw so good without a posing sketch? Are you talking about like one of these? I used to use this kind of, like, the lines and stuff. I don't know, I just have learned, I guess. I don't know how. Lots of practice. But also, poses only come out well, like, half the time. I used to do that kind of thing. You can even see it in the video I uploaded, where I talk about Owl Step. You can see it in that video, in that old speed paint. You can see me do the, like, posing sketch. I'd love to someday just be able to make a drawing without a sketch. Like, I'd love to eventually get rid of my sketching stage, but that's really hard to do, so I haven't. Where was I, story-wise? So, Deadpaw joins this group with a bunch of other, now former clan cats. And his main goal is to just be left alone. That's all he's really wanted for a while now, is to be left alone. And he gets a bit of that. Introducing yourself as Deadpaw, kinda gets cats off your back. That piece is short-lived, though, when his bullies, when he discovers that his bullies, now named Rustclaw, no, he's Rustfang. Sorry. Rustfang and Mapleclaw, they chose their own names. Can you tell? Join the group. And one of the things that he tried to escape essentially came to find him. Which sucks. Luckily, it's not all bad, because he does gain a support group in Rose Ear, who befriends him. And Rapid Breeze, who is a former, who was an Eclipse Clan cat who left the clan with his very young daughter, Mouse Kit. And a big thing about Sweet Storm's personality is that he likes kits. He's always had, I guess, a paternal instinct. Yeah. So, he bonds more with... The bonding is more with Mouse Kit than it is with Rapid Breeze, but they do become friends. He also takes frequent wanders, and suspiciously, every wander leads him to the Sun Clan border with Eclipse Clan, or the Eclipse Clan border with Sun Clan, whatever. And the first time he went on a wander and ended up there, he re-met Venompaw. He collected a stone for him from across the border, and they meet up pretty frequently. Whenever whenever Deadpaw is not training on his own, when he's not training, avoiding Rustfang and Maple Claw, there's too many names, or being pestered by his new friends, he is meeting up with Venompaw. Sorry, I don't know why my brain is suddenly all blah. What's the next part of this story? I guess the next part is when the fighting comes to a head. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. This is what happens when you only commit things to memory and you don't write them down. You then can't remember your own timeline. But I'm pretty sure this event happens before... Anyway, at some point, I may be talking out of order. I just cannot remember. Anyway. Yeah, that would definitely help, but, you know, it's whatever. I usually make up stuff while I'm listening to music anyway, so probably if I found the music again, I'd remember. But at some point, yeah. One thing I should mention about specifically Mapleclaw and Rustfang is that Rustfang is antagonizing Deadpaw just for the fun of it. And mostly just because his sister's doing it. It's Mapleclaw that's got some kind of weird fixation on messing with Deadpaw. And that all comes to an end, I guess. Let's duplicate. Thank you, Leo. I hope you have a good day. Right. So, eventually, Mapleclaw asks to train with, quote unquote, train with, I keep almost calling him Sweet Storm because that's who he is in my head, with Deadpaw. When in reality, she just wants an excuse to fight him. And so they quote unquote train until it gets a little out of hand. And it ends with, again, warning for animal death. Please, if you're not in the headspace for that, you don't have to stay. So, the training / fight ends with Deadpaw accidentally pushing Mapleclaw, and she hits her head and does not get back up. And he feels immense guilt about it. Because while they never got along, and he rightfully just did not like her, he didn't want that kind of thing to happen. And he never really learns how to deal with what happened, but it will be important later. And this becomes a huge motivator for Rust Fang later on. Do I like this? I don't know. Anyway, this haunts Deadpaw for quite a while, but we'll move on for now to the next point of the plot, which is, while all this is happening, I must mention one of the actual main characters that was always a main character, Dragon Song, who I will mostly just call Dragon, especially during this segment, because he technically hadn't earned his warrior name. Anyway. So, at some point, Crimson Sky's son, who, according to, or what is known by the group, is that he disappeared and no one quite knew where he was. But he returned, and he is sent to monitor Rose-Ear and her little group, or this little group. I do kind of like that. And the reason I'm bringing him up is because he and Deadpaw become pretty fast friends. And Deadpaw eventually helps Dragon re-escape the group. This time with his little brother, Dragon's little brother. I guess this information isn't super important unless I explain the entirety of the Cats of the Crimson Sky, which I will not do today, unfortunately. If people are extremely interested, maybe I'll do something with Dragon in the near future. Anyway. Why that is also brought up is that Dragon brings the former clan cats the information that the clans are going to be attacked, and Dragon knows when. and he gives the group that information. Let me start again. Sorry, I'm trying to... Okay. Alright, see ya, Claypool. Thank you for joining. Have a good day. While I try to remember my own story. So Dragon informs the cats of when the clans are going to be attacked, and it's decided that the group is going to send a messenger to each clan. Dragon ends up being the Moon Clan messenger. Once he leaves. And Deadpaw volunteers to be the Sun Clan messenger. Oh, thank you, J-Paz. It's alright, seems to have been messed up a little, so... But thank you. Hopefully I have a good birthday. I'm already having one. I get to draw and talk about my guy. I love talking about my guys. Even though this bit is all jumbled because I don't know how to talk. Anyway, Deadpaw decides to be the messenger for Sun Clan, which goes smoothly. Luckily. Thank you. I thought it was funny to put a little birthday hat on Light Echo. Thank you! I'm very happy with this new mic. I'm very glad I have it. Pants? Anyway. I'm trying to decide where to talk about next. I should have this... I haven't focused on this story in a while, so... Though I have the entire, timeline down to, I know this timeline. Because I've messed around with it and focused on it for a long time. It's just that it's been a while, because I've been focusing on broken trust. Oh, you made me a gift? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Icy. I hope that you do get it to work. I do want to see it. I greatly appreciate it. What was I talking about? Yeah. I really need to start writing this stuff down. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna fast forward to... Oh, actually... Give me a second. Unfortunately, it is time for me to end stream. That's fine. I've been streaming for an hour, so... Anyway, I will... Maybe I will just make a DA post or something. Or maybe I'll make a video on Sweet Storm, because I enjoy his story and I want to talk about him. Even though I don't know how I'd talk about all the little nuances of his character in a video format. Or even a text one. Anyway. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.